Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am excited to be here today to talk about one of the many back office business things that are dear to my heart. And today we are talking about SOPs and really just some fine points of why you probably want to consider SOPs in your business if you don't have them already. And if you do have them, hopefully one of these points will help you to improve upon them at your next SOP audit. So, first off, for those that aren't familiar with the term SOP, that is a standard operating procedure. And these are documents. They can be videos, they can be written documents. In most cases, they will be written documents, but more and more frequently, we are getting some videos. They define the specific what, why, and how of you conducting work within your business. So consider it the instruction manual for certain procedures that you do in your business every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year. And you want to have these documented for consistency, quality, and a number of other reasons. So, I want to talk first about what policies and procedures need to be documented. And the great goal is to have everything that you regularly do and have a standard way of doing documented within your business. But the reality is, for a lot of solopreneurs, that may not be able to happen. That could be an overload of critical capacity within your business. And so you really want to focus on those processes that are most critical to your business and when done wrong, cost you time, money, or clients. And we all know losing clients is the biggest thing that a business can do wrong because the reality is it costs a lot to find new clients. So you want to keep the clients you have happy. Now, the biggest thing I can say when you are documenting these in a written or even a video way is to talk through the procedure as you're writing it. You really want to ensure, similar to an instruction manual, that you have documented each and every piece along the way. So you don't want to say, turn on the application. You want to tell someone how to turn on the application. That's a simple example and often wouldn't be found in an SOP, but could be if need be, if it's an application most people typically don't access. You might also want to have documented within that process how someone would gain access to a system. So you have a system within your business. Most people don't get access on day one of their employment, but at X time or X promotion, X level within your organization, they can gain access to this application. You want to have within that procedure how someone would request the approval for that application access. Now, I want to talk about something else you want to do there, and you want to talk through the responsibilities. So, included in your SOPs, you want to ensure that you are talking about who's responsible for the work, who's responsible for the outcome of the work, and who's going to measure the success of the work. Those are three critical pieces that, as you're documenting your processes, you want to have defined. You don't want something in there that is a one off. You don't document anything that is not standard to how you do your business. So if you're testing something out, it's not the right time to document it yet. You want to wait until you've tested it and proven that it works. And then you document how you go about it. So a couple of areas you definitely want to consider within your business today. If you have payroll, you want to have your procedures for how you make payroll documented. This is really important. If you are the person doing payroll and you end up sick, who has access and who can do it on your behalf? You don't want your employees going without pay. So that's one I highly recommend. Your hiring and firing procedures. So how do you bring people into your business? What does that look like? What documents are involved? What questions are involved? And how do you let people go from your business? That could be both a firing, that could be a layoff, that could be any way they depart your organization. It could be them resigning, but you want standard procedures for ensuring that you have secured your business from their departure. So if they had assets for your business, computers, cell phones, whatever that might be, you want to ensure those have been collected. If they had access to systems through websites and cloud services, you want to make sure that those credentials have been revoked. You want to ensure that you have securely remove that person from your organization. Now, I also want to include the point SOPs come in very handy when you're training new employees. We all do things in our business. And let's be honest, sometimes we cut corners, and sometimes cutting those corners can be detrimental to what happens. But when you are training a new employee, you definitely don't want them to cut the corners. And you want them to follow that exact procedure so that they can ask the right questions and ensure as they're being onboarded correctly, and the work outcome that they have is going to be successful. It's going to help you, it's going to help your business, and most importantly, it's going to help that employee within your business. Now, I want to talk about technology because at the beginning, I talked about you could use video. Again, video is not the ideal tool, but if you need to get something down and you need to get it down now and you don't have time to write out the procedures, definitely use video. Now, in the old days, pre-pause, working from home, many SOPs were documented in binders and files within the organization. Nowadays, more likely you will find them in some sort of cloud solution within your business. So think of Google Drives that are shared amongst the people that need to access them. Think about Teams environments, other places that your employees may go to access files. And you want to ensure everybody that needs access has that access. So I want to talk about adherence to the policy. So we've written out these policies. If we're not ensuring folks are abiding by what we have written and what we have stated, we have a problem. We could have inconsistent work and an inconsistent client experience. We could have quality defects. We have all heard multiple times within the news over the last few years about aircraft problems. We have all heard today about a system problem based on a rollout from a large technology firm that impacted thousands of industries and businesses across the globe. What you do matters. Even your small business has a major impact on multiple people. And make sure you have that. So my business, as a travel advisor, I have after-hours support for my traveling clients. I don't offer after-hours support for those days when someone just feels like calling me on a Sunday night. But I do offer traveling clients after-hours support if something is going wrong. So today I have been on high alert, watching everything that is happening within the travel industry to make sure my clients are getting to their destination successfully. But what was your after-hours procedure? Who's going to be called when your system goes offline and a client needs help? You want to document these things. It's important. Finally, continuous improvement. We all want to find ways to be more efficient, more effective, and save money within our businesses. And doing that in solid, tested ways is a great opportunity, but it also leads to SOPs that might be outdated. You want to build into your cycle regular review times. Some regular review times to think about anytime you are bringing a new employee on. If you are handing them those SOPs, have you read through them to make sure that's still how you're doing business? Anytime you are implementing a brand new system, you're probably going to have some SOPs that are impacted by that change. What does that mean? Which SOPs need to be updated? And ensuring you have a timeline for when you will accomplish that work. And if none of those things apply to you, an annual basis is a great place to get started. And if you have 50 SOPs in your business, you don't have to review them January 1st. Set how many will be reviewed on what cycle throughout the year and make it easier on yourself. I hope you found this helpful. Operational efficiency, operational excellence, SOPs lead to both, and I hope you'll consider that. And if you have questions on how to write a quality SOP, if you need help with a template, please reach out. I look forward to seeing you next time.